Hey, wealth creation investors and Top Gun options traders, welcome to Friday's market wrap-up here at WCI and TGO, and we've had an absolute great week in our full throttle preview week. We have a couple more live trading sessions, so it's not too late for you to join us. We have a live trading session at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We're going to be talking about weekly options, afterburner trades that can either really kick ass or take names, so to speak. Okay, so make sure you join us at 1 p.m. today for weekly options live trade brief. And then there's only one more live trading session after that, folks. We've opened up a couple slots to join our full throttle program. And if you're in the least bit interested, I recommend you grab one of them because they're going quick and we are limiting the enrollment to 50. Top Gun options, we don't like a zoo. We like a nice close-knit trading squadron where we get to know each other and we rip each other apart as needed to get better. So we're not packing the boat here, folks. And I forget how many slots we're down to right now. So if you're interested, talk to your significant other, wife, life partner, husband, whoever it is, if you need permission. If not, you got to get on board. Market's really getting exhausted here. We're really toppy in the market, as we've talked about in our sit reps over Top Gun options this week. Really not too much going on this week. The biggest thing this week, in my opinion, was Janet Yellen's testimony and maybe some noise out of the ECB. That's about it. Really good moves out of the Nikkei, especially today, up a 1.5%. Our EWJ positions over in the primary live trade brief model portfolio are doing phenomenally. So very happy with our EWJ trades. Nice pop over in Asia there. But folks, we're just kind of wallowing around here with the S&P. As you can see, we're more or less. We had a pretty good climb schedule. We usually run out of airspeed. Now, obviously, this was a government shutdown, and this is the post-government shutdown relief rally. But still a little respite here, so to speak. But we go higher. Why? Because we go higher. Quantitative easing, private wealth managers, hedge fund folks, all the professional money managers in December like to do a lot of window dressing. If they've underperformed the S&P for the year, they like to do what? Pack in December a lot of the winning stocks from the year, so it looks like to their investors that, oh yeah, so he or she was in this stock, so I'm happy and I'll ignore him until next December. So we kind of had that December effect, and we also talked earlier in the week about the Wall Street Journal article that says, here comes the retail traders, which is obviously a warning sign because when the retail traders show up, historically, that's about the time the institutional money leaves. But it's not leaving anytime soon just because the market's going up. You can't fight the Fed, and you can't fight $85 billion a month in quantitative easing. Just rolled up a bear call spread in our weekly options model portfolio on GOOG. GOOG had a nice pop this week on news of a cheap Motorola phone. It popped, and now it's starting to roll over. So I had to roll up and out a bear call spread for a little bit of a loss, but I put a repair trade on yesterday. That's up, look at that, $1,300 in about 4 or 5 hours, 68%. So that's I'm really liking that trade. Nice repair trade. So even though we took a little bit of a sting with a loss in a bear call spread, mitigated that sting, and that's how we trade at TGO. So again, you got to get on board. Top Gun options, a full throttle preview. It's not too late to register. You can still watch the replays of every live trading session this week. Get a look at the trades that Doug Robertson and I have added to our model portfolios and that we're going to manage for maximum profit or bail out of for minimum loss. Discipline, risk management, superior execution. That's what we do here at Top Gun options. The other big thing going on this week was the just the clown circus press conference from the president yesterday about Obamacare. This is really the Steve Austin just tumbling down the runway slow crash. It's absolutely destroying our country. It's destroying the economy. It's making small businesses boot employees to get underneath the 50 level. It's booting them down to 29 hours, not even keeping them at 30, just in case the government, lowers the net out of the blue and says, no, 30 hours is a full-time employee. It's interesting to see how our king can just randomly change laws. I thought I got an A in civics, and I was a political science major. I thought in order to change a law, the people had to do that, meaning the Congress and the Senate. But apparently in America, spelled with a K, the president's allowed to just wave a magic wand and change laws. That should be very, very disturbing to you as an American, and I guarantee you if it was a Republican, the media would be literally storming the gates of the White House. But we're in America now, spelled with a K, and Just don't get me started. But it's funny because people like, oh, Wiz, your political views. Well, guess what? If I were wrong, if I traded, I trade my political views, folks, and what I know is going on in this country, I know what's going to happen, and we're crushing it. So when people are like, oh, well, you're wrong with your political views, I enjoy that. I enjoy political debate and stuff like that. If I were wrong, I'd be broke. Well, I'm going to be broke if this government keeps coming after business owners, but I digress. All right, guys, I'll see you at 1 p.m. in our Full Throttle live training session about weekly options, and you have got to get on board, folks, because as I said, the slots are going quickly, and we're going to shut this thing down right at 50, get our new squadron together, and get airborne. All right, have a great weekend. I'll be back with Monday's Market Outlook. We'll see you.